So today, what I wanted to talk to you about is what can be done from a legislative avenue here. We understand that you guys have been given a report from a tick-borne illness working group,
right,
which has 28 recommendations. What can you guys do?
Okay, we required the Department of Health and Human Services to give us a report on how to combat Lyme disease, because so many people have it and don't know it, etc. And they came back with a number of recommendations, 5 big ones, and we put money in the budget for them to do it. This year's budget, we put money in. Here are the 5 things. First, develop a vaccine. If we could cure Lyme disease, that would be great. Second, develop a test. So many people have Lyme disease and don't know it, and the existing test has too many false positives and false negatives. 3, treatment. What happens when you get it? What are the best antibiotics? No one is sure of that. 4th, education of doctors. Lots of doctors see patients with Lyme and they don't diagnose it because they're not familiar with it. It has many different symptoms. And finally, educate people, average folks. I know this. I was tramping through the Hudson Valley about 10 years ago, looking at dams, old dams that might break. I get home that night, I feel an itch on my shin. I pull up my pant leg. There's a little black insect and the telltale bullseye, which doesn't always occur. Well, I knew what to do. I put it in a bag, went to my doctor. He said, you have Lyme, you've gotten Lyme, but you've caught it in the first 10 days. We give you deoxycycline, and it's cured. But if you wait 2-3 weeks, it can get in your system and you never get rid of it. So education is very important as well. So those 5 things: a cure, a test, treatment, education of doctors, education of citizens. That can make a real difference.
Senator, you were speaking the language of so many people, 300,000 yearly who suffer in silence.
Yes.
The suicide rates are off the charts.
Yes.
The true paralyzing of young kids lose the ability to walk, speak, etc.
Right.
It creates a brain fog, and the list goes on.
And with tick-borne illnesses are on the increase. It's no longer just Lyme. It's Powassan. There's this Lone Star tick. There's a Texas tick. And with global warming, these ticks are becoming more and more prevalent. And New York is the epicenter because we have a lot of deer and a lot of people. And our climate's getting warmer.
In Hudson Valley alone, 82% of ticks are infected with Lyme.
Exactly.
And yet the CDC has not come to any sort of meaningful realization as to what to really do about this. And that's the major problem that a lot of Lyme sufferers have. They don't feel like they're being believed. Most
of government has lagged behind Lyme disease, and it has private research. Only in the last 5-6 years has it gotten prominence. But this report that HHS put out is a blueprint. Now we have to enact it. We have to get them the money to do it, and we have to push them to do it.
When I look at the numbers, 28 million allocated by NIH in 2017 for Lyme disease, 11 million by the CDC. Compare that to HIV, 3 billion
you got it.
By NIH, 787 million by CDC.
You know, money doesn't always make a difference. In this case, it will, because now we have a roadmap.
So what assurances, though, you are one of the most powerful people in this building, what assurances can they have that you will see this through?
I'm pushing this as hard as I can because I know people who've had Lyme disease. I had it myself once, although I caught it in time. And this is a place where dollars, a relatively small amount of dollars, federal government speaking, will make a huge difference because there's been so little done in the past.